is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to the Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters, this land was made for you and me.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley.
This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to the Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake water, this land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting, saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to the Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake water, this land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting, saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to the Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake water, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to the Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake water, this land was made for you and me.
Canada is the Rocky Mountains, Canada is Prince Edward Island, Canada is a country made for love. Canada is the prairie cowboy, Canada is the Yukon miner, Canada is a country made for love. We have love for our neighbors of whatever creed or color. We have love for our cities and our valleys and our plains. We have a voice that is calling, telling all the world we're willing to welcome them to this great land. And that's what Canada is. Canada is the Rocky Mountains, Canada is Prince Edward Island, Canada is a country made for love. Canada is La Belle Provence, Canada is the Yukon miner, Canada is a country made for faith. We have faith in our future, we're ready for tomorrow. We have faith in our children, for our future's in their hands. We have a voice that is calling, telling us to keep on hoping, for time will make this vast land great. And that's what Canada is. Canada is the Rocky Mountains, Canada is Prince Edward Island, Canada is a country made for love. Canada is the prairie cowboy, Canada is the Yukon miner, Canada is a country made for peace. We have peace in our cities, we're happy and contented. We have peace In our valleys and our boundaries have no chains. We have a voice that is calling, telling all free men we're willing to show them how to live in peace. And that's what Canada is. Canada is the Rocky Mountains. Canada is Prince Edward Island. Canada is a country made for love. Canada is the prairie cowboy. Canada is the Yukon miner. Canada is a country made for love. Canada is the Rocky Mountains. Canada is Prince Edward Island. Canada is the country made for love. Canada is the prairie cowboy. Canada is the Yukon miner. Canada is the country made for love.
Joe? I'm going to give that to you. And I just have something for you to sign, okay? Alright, Joseph, you can sign here saying you haven't been subject to any criminal or immigration proceedings since you applied for citizenship. And the second one here is for the oath of citizenship. Yep. Thank you very much. Okay. You look very nice. Thank you. Kristen. Okay, I'll give that back to you. I'm going to do the whole family. Oh, okay. Thank you. And I just have a few things for you guys to sign. So 3 of you? Yeah. All right. So Eugene, it's you, and Myrlin. Okay, so if you could sign the first one here saying you haven't been subject to any criminal or immigration proceedings since you applied for citizenship. The second one is for the oath of citizenship. And you need to sign for Christian, so just the second one there. And that one for Christian. That's okay. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Congratulations. Yeah, that's good. Hi, how are you? Want to meet? Hi. Okay. Are you already meeting?
Everybody smile. Smile.
I would like to welcome everyone to the Francis Morrison Library. My name is Louise Linden. I'm the Citizenship Officer for Saskatoon and Northern Saskatchewan, and I will be the clerk for today's ceremony. Judge Terence O'Malley will preside over the ceremony today. Today, we have the opportunity to have join us Carol Cooley, who is the manager of the Cliff Wright branch. Bonjour, mon nom est Louise Linden et je suis l'agente de la citoyenneté pour le nord de la Saskatchewan. Je serai la greffière de la cérémonie. Juge Terence O'Malley présidera la cérémonie aujourd'hui. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping items that I would like to take care of. First, we are pleased to see so many young children here today. However, if your children become restless or disruptive during the ceremony, a family member or a friend should be asked to escort them out of the ceremony room, which would be in the back where you were registered. Out of respect for the citizenship judge, Hats are not to be worn, and gum chewing is not permitted in the ceremony room. I wish to point out our bathroom, our washroom facilities, and emergency safety procedures. The washrooms are in the back, right behind the table where you signed in. Emergency procedures basically the same as when you came down, or when you came down here to the theater to register, except please do not use the elevator. So if we have to lose quickly, everybody files out the same way, goes up the stairs and out the front door. Lastly, please take a moment now to turn off all communication devices such as your cell phone, BlackBerry, pagers before we start the ceremony. The ceremony is now about to begin. Please rise. The citizenship ceremony is now in session. Please be seated. La cérémonie de citoyenneté est maintenant commencée. Veuillez vous asseoir. Judge O'Malley, in accordance with the provisions of the Citizenship Act, it is my privilege to present to you 70 candidates for citizenship who have complied with the requirements of the Citizenship Act and are now ready to take the oath of citizenship and become Canadian citizens. Juge O'Malley, conformément aux dispositions de la loi sur la citoyenneté, j'ai le privilège de vous présenter 70 demandeurs de citoyenneté qui se sont conformés aux exigences de la loi sur la citoyenneté et qui sont maintenant prêts à prononcer le serment de citoyenneté et à devenir des citoyens canadiens. I would now like to invite Judge O'Malley to address the audience.
Oh, a little squirt, it won't be too long. Welcome. Bienvenue. I'm pleased to welcome all of you to this ceremony of Canadian citizenship, hosted in Saskatoon at the Francis Morrison Library and sponsored by Citizenship and Immigration Saskatoon. Your clerk of the court is Louise Linden, and her assistant helping sign you in today was Claire Hopkins. It is especially gratifying to welcome you who will shortly become new Canadian citizens. Today is a red letter day for you, your family and friends, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share it with you. I join many Canadians who, like many of you, have escaped desperate situations. My own great-grandfather, for example, escaped famine conditions in Ireland in 1842 while my wife's ancestors were part of the Carignan-Salier regiment sent by Francis King Louis XIV in 1665 to protect French settlements in now the province of Quebec. I am grateful for my ancestors' courage and for their perseverance in facing down the hardships of pioneering days. You know, it's self-evident we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. My wife and I owe to those who came before us the opportunities our own family have had in education and career and to live in a great country. None of this would have happened had it not been for the sacrifices of my own ancestors. And thus I suggest to you, new citizens to be, let it be said of your own children and grandchildren that they will owe a similar debt of gratitude to you for the sacrifices made in gaining Canadian citizenship. However, Canadian citizenship is more than opportunity. It is a covenant like one makes in a marriage between each individual in this room and the country shared. Canada provides very generous freedoms and rights as well as opportunities and services. The citizen promises to fulfill his or her duties as a citizen. As a citizen of Canada, you owe the homeland the effort to know it as you would know a spouse and to